We are technically 5 miles east of Washington, D.C., and that's where you find this place, FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Washington Commanders. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. He will score. Touchdown. And that right there is how you silence the home crowd.
All week long in preparation, visiting teams talk about it. Okay, we've got to start fast. We've got to take the crowd out of it, as you just talked about there. We've got to control the ball early. And in this case, forget fast start. This is a blazing start. What they've talked about all week is their offensive unit doing that. Not necessarily the guys returning the opening kickoff, but believe me, they'll take this.
Carlson's extra point up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Commanders nothing. Anders Carlson to kick off for the Packers.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a 1st down.
You can script and diagram plays all you want, but no one really envisions something like that happening this early in the game. How about that run to get things started? Didn't he win NFC Player of the Week last week?
Yeah, he was on fire a week ago, and what a start to this one.
And no sign of him cooling down at all.
That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 5. They'll run for the first time here with Brian Robinson. And he's got this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 33.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. 47 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries in the ballgame. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now Howell. Complete, it's Dotson. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
And this Green Bay defense making that play look a lot like the previous one. Both tackles behind the line of scrimmage. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down. They get this out quickly to the left side. Touchdown, Washington. Curtis Samuel, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Commanders' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Joey Sly on for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. Loving the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They just do get the play off. Love going to throw it. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
A 9-yard gain on the play. Third down.
3rd and 3. Love. Looking deep here for Dobbs. Oh, that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Fielded just inside the 20. A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they are back down to the 500 mark after 2 straight losses. And, Charles, this is a team that, to be frank, their play has really dropped off the last couple of weeks.
And, Brandon, I think there's a sense around the building that they can't let this losing streak get any worse than it is. Because if they were to lose here and fall below 500, then you're playing catch-up the rest of the way. They've got to take a stand and make it stop right now.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. Hey, look at this Packers defense. This unit, they're hoping to improve against the pass because right now, Charles, number 27 in the NFL.
Take those rankings, throw them right out the window because this is what you prepare for. This is what you practice for. This is what you think about. The ultimate test, taking on the #1 overall offense in the league.
Now they'll pitch it out here. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Howell throwing on 3rd down here. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, we've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known that points won't come so easy again.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Throwing. Love. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 14 yards. Good for a Packer first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football.
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Here we go. 2nd and 10. And the tight end goes in motion left. Hands it off out of the gun. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Packers. A great play there with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers have taken the lead.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Carlson on for the extra point. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The Packers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it as we resume action. Carlson back out there now to send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. And now off to the races down the right side. A big play there on the catch and run. 75 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. Throwing here, Howell. This will be caught at about the 5. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him, because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. He got halfway home there down to the 1, but a good job of keeping him out of the end zone.
Exactly. Halfway home isn't all the way home, right? So they feel pretty good about keeping him out on that play.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Can this defense hold him out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. And Howell will throw it. A great open field tackle that's going to stop him shy of the goal line. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And the Packer defense stands tall down by the goal line. And he's upended at the 6 as they double their room to maneuver on a pickup of 3.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
It's a big play there for Green Bay. 62 yards. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Taken down at the 30.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. Ball on the 30 now. Here's second down and 7. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
That's exactly what you're looking for at the inside linebacker spot. Versatility. He can drop into coverage, or as he did on that last play, use his speed to get to the perimeter and knock the ball carrier for a loss.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a first and goal.
A complete once again to Watson. 3 yards is the gain that time. Second and goal.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get down.
And it's a Packers touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers go 98 yards and finish it off in the end zone. Now Carlson for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Packers 21, Commanders 7. Anders Carlson to kick off for the Packers.
So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And last time, they had it fourth and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
Yeah, simple, a tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. 22 yards there, a first down. Now he'll look to throw it. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Down the sideline he goes. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. Well, the way things have been going to this one, Charles, it was only a matter of time before this defense got involved and made a big play. And they do right there. Gosh, this lead is so large, CD, and we're only in the first half.
Yeah, and I think that's the thing that's so amazing about it. You mentioned this large lead. How's this their first takeaway of the game? And what a spectacular one it was. Adding to the lead, showing the true dominance, and you're exactly right. We're still in the first half.
Anders Carlson to kick off for the Packers.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Howell. Looking for the crossing receiver, and he's got him. It's Samuel. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Howell down to throw it. Again, he'll find Samuel for the completion. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Okay, break. 19 Lions. Go.
Off play action. It's Howell. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
At the 31-yard line.
Ready. Come 19. Come 19.
It's Howell with another throw. And incomplete on the deep ball. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A very solid gain of 27.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick 6 just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Commanders are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Forced out to his left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Trying to get away, but could not. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses happen their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. And Watson has it right side. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. Two-score game start of the third quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives, try and slow things down a little bit.
On second down, they'll try and run the counter. And he'll get about 3 up past the 25.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And this is going to be a Commander's first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Faking the handoff. Howell. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
First and 10, 32-yard line.
With a play fake, and now here's how to throw it. Going to be caught downfield by Dotson. Touchdown! Jahan Dotson. 32 yards. And the Commanders have got it back to within a score. Slide for the PAT. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. But I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
Love, they go play action now. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
And the Packer first down.
Love now. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And that's one where if you get your hands on it, you should expect to make the play. That could have gone for big yardage, but he just couldn't get it to stick to those big mitts.
Again, it's Love. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game.
and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
Curtis Samuel on the return. Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 8-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
Partners, a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. 92 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. Now they'll pitch it out here. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 10 yards there, good for a Washington 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They go play action with Howell. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on. Because right now, he's got the defense so much on their heels. Got them looking at each other. Who's going to cover this guy? And what type of coverage can we put out there to try and slow him down?
2 yards to go, 2nd down.
At the 39-yard line.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the 2nd half.
And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ball at the 14 for 2nd and 5. They'll go play action. Howell. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. Curtis Samuel, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Commanders go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. If you've been waiting all day for Sunday night, it's been worth the wait. All tied here in the 4th as the kick is away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Took just 1 play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. To pass, here's Jordan Love. Being chased out left. And that's caught inside the 30. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Another big play here as they strike for 31. On 1st and 10, Love. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Trayvon Walker in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the 4th quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick.
Taking it right down Broadway. Still going inside the 30. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Washington. Sly on for the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I'll give him credit for trying, but there's no fooling the defense with that call. They were reading run, and they set up to stop the run and then executed.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here's Love. That's taken in by Watson. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
So the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St. Juste. That is just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. That good for 19 and a first down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Commanders football as we get back to it. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. That one looks like he'll throw here. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Third and 12. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And they're going to drop him well shy of the 1st as he can only make it to the 11. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Sly able to put this one through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Love. That's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Quan Martin. And the return will stop right around the 25. They got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
2nd down and a run by Robinson. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the 4th quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one. And in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.
So for the